The Philippine Sea shimmered under the sun, its vast expanse stretching endlessly, a serene blue canvas that belied the tension beneath. At the heart of this tranquil scene was the USS Ronald Reagan, a formidable presence flanked by its escort ships, a floating fortress of American power, a symbol of strength and security. On deck, jets were meticulously prepped, sailors moved with precision, and routine ruled the day. Every action was a testament to discipline and readiness, a well-oiled machine in constant motion. But beneath the calm, a Chinese submarine crept closer, its mission clear, approached the carrier undetected. It moved like a shadow, silent and unseen, a ghost in the deep. This was a bold test, a silent challenge in the deep, a game of cat and mouse played out beneath the waves, where silence was the ultimate weapon. Suddenly, the submarine surfaced just miles from the carrier, a black silhouette breaking the blue, a stark contrast against the serene sea, a bold declaration of presence. Lookouts spotted it instantly. Alarms didn't sound, but tension spiked. Eyes widened and hearts raced as the unexpected unfolded before them. The presence of the submarine was no longer a secret, it was a revelation, a sudden shift in the balance of power, a moment that demanded attention. The American fleet, caught off guard, now faced a direct public challenge. It was a moment of truth, a test of resolve and readiness. Submarines are meant to stay hidden. Surfacing so close is a statement, a bold move that defied convention and demanded a response. Sailors paused, eyes fixed on the intruder. The routine was broken, replaced by a new reality, one that required immediate action. The calm was shattered, replaced by uncertainty. The air was thick with tension, a palpable sense of urgency that gripped everyone on board. Was this a show of force, a mistake, or something more? Questions hung in the air, unanswered, as the crew grappled with the unfolding drama. The game of shadows had become a spectacle, a dramatic standoff at sea, a confrontation that captured the world's attention. The world's most powerful warship was now in a standoff, a moment of high stakes and high tension, where every decision mattered. The question was immediate. What happens next? The command crew exchanged quick glances, each one aware of the gravity of the situation. The balance of power teetered on a single, unexpected move. The narrow gap between the vessels was a chasm of uncertainty, a space where anything could happen. The silent ocean had become a stage, a theater of power and strategy, where the next act was yet to be written. Every action from here would echo far beyond these waters. The ripple effect of this encounter would be felt across the globe, a reminder of the delicate balance of power. The knife's edge moment had arrived. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the silhouettes of the ship stood as silent witnesses to a moment that would define the future. News of the surfacing reached the bridge of the Ronald Reagan, a vessel known for its strategic importance and formidable presence on the seas. There was no panic among the crew, just a shift to quiet, focused resolve, a testament to their rigorous training and unwavering dedication. The captain and officers moved with practiced discipline, following protocol with precision and clarity, ensuring every action was deliberate and calculated. Their goal was clear: maintain control, not seek confrontation, embodying the strategic patience that defines naval operations. The strike group coordinated instantly, sharing data on secure channels, ensuring that every ship was informed and ready to act as one cohesive unit. Destroyers and cruisers, already tracking underwater contacts, now focused their attention on the surfaced sub, adjusting their strategies accordingly. The American response was measured, calm, and deliberate, a show of strength through restraint, demonstrating their superior tactical acumen. There were no alarms, no aggressive maneuvers, just a steady hand guiding the ship through potential turmoil. Instead, a well-rehearsed plan unfolded, showcasing the meticulous preparation that underpins every naval operation. The submarine's appearance was a test, and the U.S. Navy answered with professionalism, proving their readiness and resolve. Ships adjusted positions, sensors locked on, and information flowed seamlessly, creating a network of vigilance and readiness. The fleet became a single, coordinated machine, moving with the precision of a well-oiled mechanism. The message to the Chinese commander was clear: the U.S. Navy was unshaken, their resolve unyielding. By refusing to escalate, the Americans seized the advantage, turning potential conflict into a demonstration of strategic superiority. This was not just about weapons, but about control and intelligence, a battle of wits and strategy. The calm response turned a potential crisis into an opportunity, showcasing the power of restraint and strategic foresight. The real power was in discipline, not firepower, a lesson in the art of naval warfare. The Americans watched, learned, and waited, their patience a testament to their strategic depth. The world was watching too, as this silent standoff unfolded on the global stage. In this silent contest, composure was the ultimate weapon, a tool more powerful than any missile. The hunt had truly begun, a pursuit not just of a submarine, but of strategic dominance and peace. Deep inside the steel heart of a destroyer, where the hum of machinery and the soft glow of control panels fill the air, a sonar operator sat in near darkness, headphones on, listening with unwavering focus to the endless sounds of the sea. The ocean's noise was a familiar symphony, waves, marine life, distant engines, but suddenly, he caught something new. A faint mechanical rhythm pulsed through the static, barely noticeable yet unmistakable to a trained ear. It was the signature of a submarine, a vessel moving silently beneath the waves, trying to stay hidden from prying eyes and ears. With practiced precision, he marked the contact and quickly alerted his superiors, his voice calm but urgent. The invisible hunter was now on the radar, its presence no longer a secret. Instantly, the entire strike group sprang into action. Sonar data was shared across ships, linking vessels into a single, coordinated network. Each ship contributed its own unique perspective, using advanced sensors to triangulate the submarine's position with increasing accuracy. Helicopters launched from the decks, their rotors thundering as they raced to the search area. They dipped their sonar devices into the sea, expanding the search net and listening for any sign of the elusive sub. The fleet moved with subtlety and discipline, tracking the contact without making any moves that might tip off the submarine to their pursuit. It was a delicate process, a dance of technology, skill, and patience. Every adjustment mattered. No sudden moves were made, just quiet, methodical observation, as the crew waited for the next clue. With every sonar pass, the submarine's location became a little clearer, its shadow sharpening on the screens. The Americans built a picture, layer by layer, piecing together the sub's movements and intentions. The Chinese sub was no longer invisible. Its cloak of secrecy had been pierced. The fleet's sensors, both human intuition and cutting-edge electronics, worked in perfect harmony. The advantage was shifting, and the balance of power at sea was changing. The U.S. Navy's vigilance was relentless, every sailor and officer alert, ready for whatever came next. The hunter had become the hunted. The game was on, and the outcome would depend on skill, technology, and nerves of steel. The U.S. Navy's technology formed a web of detection. Destroyers and cruisers used sonar to map the depths, while helicopters extended the fleet's reach. Seahawk helicopters dipped their sonars, listening for the sub's faint echoes. The carrier's aircraft, like the P-8 Poseidon, dropped sonobuoys, creating a net of sensors. Each layer made hiding harder for the submarine. The strike group's coordination was seamless, ships, helicopters, and planes working as one. The Chinese sub tried to slip away, but the net tightened. The Americans played the patient cat, the submarine, the elusive mouse. Every move was calculated, every signal analyzed. The ocean was vast, but the sub's options were shrinking. The U.S. Navy's multi-layered defense was relentless. The balance of the hunt favored the Americans. The cat-and-mouse game was reaching its climax. The outcome would hinge on a single mistake. The Chinese submarine faced a critical problem. Its batteries were running low. Diesel-electric subs must surface or snorkel to recharge, exposing themselves. The commander had to choose risk surfacing near the fleet or try to slip away. The Americans, patient and watchful, knew this moment would come. The sub surfaced, its black hull stark against the sea. Instantly, it lost its greatest asset in visibility. The American fleet now had a clear target for observation. Aircraft circled overhead, radars locked on. The submarine's gamble had failed. The U.S. Navy's strategy, wait, watch, and let physics do the work, had paid off. No aggression was needed. Patience won the day. The hunter was now exposed, surrounded, and vulnerable. The Americans seized the moment, gathering intelligence. The sub's bold move became a costly mistake. The balance of power shifted decisively. The silent contest had a clear winner. With the submarine exposed, the U.S. Navy moved quickly to gather intelligence. Cameras and binoculars captured every detail: hull shape, hatches, antennas. Helicopters circled, recording video and acoustic signatures. Every feature was documented for future analysis. The sub's secrets were laid bare, its technology scrutinized. This was a rare, invaluable opportunity. The data collected would inform U.S. strategy for years. The Chinese commander knew his sub was being studied, but could do nothing. The Americans gained a blueprint of their adversary. The intelligence victory was complete. The sub's moment of exposure became a treasure trove for analysts. The U.S. Navy's patience and professionalism paid off. The shadow in the deep was now a known entity. The American fleet had overwhelming firepower but chose restraint. No weapons were aimed, no threats made. The response was calm observation, not escalation. This discipline sent a powerful message: confidence, not fear, ruled the day. De-escalation became the true show of strength. The U.S. Navy denied the Chinese sub the chance to provoke a crisis. The story was not of aggression, but of a caught intruder. The Americans controlled the narrative by controlling themselves. True strength was in patience and professionalism. The intelligence gained far outweighed any show of force. The encounter ended without a shot fired. The U.S. Navy demonstrated mastery of modern conflict. Power is not just in weapons, but in the wisdom to hold them back. The lesson: sometimes the greatest victory is the one that avoids battle. The world took note. This encounter redefined naval power for the modern era. Information, not just firepower, determined the outcome. The U.S. Navy's edge was in detection, patience, and discipline. They let the submarine's own limitations force it into the open. Training and trust in procedure proved decisive. The event highlighted the ongoing subtle contest between global powers. The goal: demonstrate capability, gather intelligence, avoid conflict. The U.S. Navy excelled at this new game. Technology mattered, but human judgment mattered more. The operators, pilots, and commanders made the difference. Calm under pressure was the ultimate asset. In the end, professionalism won the day. Imagine standing on the bridge of the Ronald Reagan, the world watching. A foreign submarine surfaces nearby, exposed, vulnerable. You hold the power to escalate or de-escalate. Aggression could spark crisis. Restraint could yield intelligence. The choice is yours: show force or show control. The decision will echo far beyond this sea. Allies and adversaries will take note. The moment defines your leadership and your nation's reputation. In this high-stakes game, wisdom is as vital as strength. What would you do? The answer shapes the future of naval power.